Just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're blaming your mind way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're blaming your mind way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're blaming your mind way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. How are we doing tonight? You guys gotta bear with me. I'm doing some testing of some stuff, and it's not going like I was hoping it would. But I'm hoping that I'm gonna have this done in a minute. Problem is, I don't think I'm gonna have it done that quickly. So you guys have to bear with me 1 minute. Oh, I got a lot more questions in here than I thought I did. Damn it. So I'm probably going to break this thing. More so than anything. Been sailing the seven seas of streaming and landed on your YouTube. Why'd you land on YouTube? And no, I do not have the pirate outfit tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, I'll worry about this in a second. How y'all doing tonight? Hope everybody is doing well. Shrink that down and get back over to the console. So why is half confused, Keg? I know Dobby's in there. I know Dobby is in there. Did I leave something out? But, ladies and gentlemen, let's get some music going. More toys for Junior Kegs. Well, ain't that a good thing? It keeps her busy. Keeps Junior busy and out of your hair. Bear with, folks. I have not loaded up tonight. All right, I'm running a little late, and I apologize for that. The OBS program slobs decided to have a hiccup, and I apologize for that. So there's not much a lot for me to talk about. So what do you say we get started? And bear with me because I'm a little off my game tonight. I kind of gotta wait for a few things to start and not start. Yeah, you gotta explain to me the confusion part, Kegs, because I thought I got everything in there. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're gonna get started quick. We're gonna get started fast. We're gonna get started with a list tonight. And tonight's list, provided it doesn't do Nicolas Cage movies. Ooh, we're looking for the time list. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that have never seen it before, the list is very simple. We give you a word, we give you a phrase, we give you a theme, we give you a topic of some sort, and every one of our 10 items on the list relates to that theme. In other words, tonight, over there, is time, which means every word or phrase on the board contains the word time in it. That's all I can tell you. It could be at the start of the phrase, it could be in the middle of the phrase, it could be at the end of the phrase. As long as you got time to work your way through it. And how much time do we give folks on the list at the evening? Oh, that's an easy number, ladies and gentlemen. We give you 30 minutes from now. All right, so explain, Kegs, you got to explain to me where the confusion came in. Did I leave something out? Yes, I did, Red. It is very, very fitting. Time tunnel not there. Running out of time. We're always running out of time. That's why we always have to do things on a schedule. Or try to do things on a schedule. And I am miserable at keeping schedules, as you guys all know that. But ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome each and every one of you to the List Wits Game Show. Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. And I apologize for not being on Sunday. I thought she knew all that. One of those was supposed to be hers. In fact, I think you had said the big Star Trek one was hers. If I remember rightly, Dawn of Time, Back in Time, Time is Up, Time is never up, Time After Time, The Hourglass of Time, No Time Like the Present, Time Waits for No Man, and I'm going to say that is close enough randomish. My time is here, my time is now. And I forget the rest of... And I always forget the rest of the John Cena song. If I had world but enough, the time is now. Time is money. Halftime, full time, extra time. Ali is on his soccer kick. For those of you guys that don't know. Hey, Stacy, how you doing tonight? What is good? Time keeps on slipping into the future. Time warp, time clock. All good ones, but not there. Time to make the donuts. They were talking about like old commercials on the radio today. Stitching time, not there. Do you have the time? We always have the time. Timely manner. A stitch in time saves 9. Oh, I'm going to start singing that song in a minute, Stacy. It's like one of my favorite horror films. It's not a horror film. Wrinkle in time. Time for some tea. Time for some tea and donuts, maybe. Time flies when you're having fun. Clock out of time. Step in time. Yep, that's it. Okay. My time is now. My time is here. You can't see me because my time is now. Woo! And for everybody who asks, yes, I am a John Cena fan. Yes, I am a Roman Reigns fan. I was a Roman Reigns fan before being a Roman Reigns fan was cool. Step in time, tea time, daylight savings time. Anyway, so it's a brand new week. How's everyone doing? Me, I'm kind of chilled, kind of relaxed, finally. I think I needed Sunday off, even though I did not get anything done I had planned. Just because everything that was going on around the house, we basically, Bubbles did some more cleaning. We had the contractor over to look at the back porch. We had the guy to come in and take a look at the kitchen sink. Now I just have to find another contractor for the roof. That's the worst part. Time and a half, not there. Chico time. Overtime. Quitting time. Halftime. Overtime pay. Time machine. All good guesses. Closing time. Time man of the year. Time off. I can't read time. I can't read it either. I have to look at it for the pictures and the graphs. Full time. And there's a simple one that comes off MWG. Just needed to take a simple timeout. Pause the time and good time. All-time greats. Hot tub time machine. Just been getting by with everything that happens. Not easy. Broke down today again. What broke down again? Did it? You? Allie, you can break down anytime you want on my show. You know that. Injury time, big time rush. Good times, bad times, prime time, game time is... Dude, you know, you can come in here and break down anytime you need to. That's part of what we're for. Just to take your mind off of everything. Overtime and time again. Overtime. No time like the present. It's showtime. The land before time. Now, is that the good version or the Will Ferrell version, Clyde? There's a difference. Remember the time long, long ago and far, far away when we had to walk both ways up the hill to get to school. You're thinking, okay, the good version. The good version. I just had to make sure, otherwise I'd have to smack you one. Time zone. And then we had Kegler with Father Time. No time like the present. Good times. Let's do the time warp again. Wasted time. I need more time. Up. I gotta see. I think somebody did one, and I missed it. Nope. Okay, I don't see it. You guys will yell at me if we see it. Time signature most of the time. Anytime. Push for time. So, I meant to ask, did anybody catch NorCal's Roundtable? I really would like to know, because we had a blast. Uh, now my problem is I just can't find my cell phone. I put it down doing the swap out, and I misplaced it. So it's like, oh crap. Let's see. Good timing, press for time. Don't rush the time. Every single time. Timepiece. Now, I am going to say one of these is in here twice. And I did not realize it till about 3 minutes ago. I was doing everything I could to get Nerdy married off to an elf. I was trying. Eastern time, Time Castle, time's up, party time. What time is it? So we've got 6 left. And again, 2 of these are duplicates, just to warn you. I had everybody but Homebody and the elf. And then somebody turned on us, and it was like, what? I had the goblins in. I had the Golden Knights in. I had me in. I had Nerdy in. Yes, the elf was cute. Oh, and I didn't have the rogue in. I was, if I'd gotten the rogue in, I think we could have done it. But it was worth a shot. All right, so let's see. Turn back time, long dark team time of the soul. The before times, praying for time, bullet time. Timing is everything. Playing for time, part-time lover, part-time fighter. Don't have time for this. Stalling for time, which I do very often. I have been known to stall for time very, very often on this show. Because things never go like they get planned. It was sort of, ooh. What the heck? Alright. You guys let me know if it starts choking. Nerdy's like, can you hear it sound about it? Yep. Well, that's part of it. All right. My time has come. Time is money. Departure time, boarding time, arrival time. My time is precious. Everybody's time is precious, and to somebody, MWG. Time of your life, one at a time. Timeline, lost time, just in the nick of time. There's a time and place for everything, one day at a time. Airtime not there. Anyway, While I am reading answers and guesses, ladies and gentlemen, do not forget the four-letter word right here. If you can guess this four-letter word from top to bottom, the computer will let you know you're right. No, that was my first one on NorCal's, Allie. That was my first one on NorCal's. I've been on Time Spacers with Nerdy 3 times. Serving time, doing time. All right. You know what? I think I am going to give that one to you, MWG, because we have doing hard time, and I will say doing time counts close enough. Running time, timeless, not there. Lifetime, Lifetime channel. Oh, dude, Golden Threat was so much fun to play off of. He seriously was, cause Golden Threat and I don't like intermingle with one another, but it was so easy to say, Golden Threat, go kill. And then just basically to brag on the Golden Knights. See, I want the Knights for their strength. I want the Goblins for their subterfuge. And it was like, it was so close. It was so close. About the only thing I didn't do was like ask the Knights to invade the Elfish Kingdom. That's probably what I should have done. But I was supposed to behave myself. Somehow I was supposed to get along with everybody. And Nerdy and I hit the brainstorm at the same time about the marriage thing. And we didn't do it intentionally. We did not do it intentionally. Once in a lifetime, as time goes by, time to live is time to die. Fastest time, slowest time. Maybe this time, lap time. Time of the day till the end of the month. Oh, he should. He definitely should. But GT was so easy to play off of. It's like I'd get stuck, and it would be like I didn't have anything to say or do, and he'd say something, and it was like click. I had something to follow up with. Time of my life, bonus time, times of London, no plurals. I will tell you that right now. No plurals are up there. Time after time, Times New Roman, Christmas time. I'm trying to think if I want to give any hints. I will say two of you were close to what I was looking for on number 3. Two of you were close to what I was looking for on number 3. Well, Nerdy thought he had broke me once, and he did. Because I did not, because normally it was basically if I insulted Nerdy, Nerdy had a comeback. If Nerdy insulted me, I had a comeback. And he said something about the toilet bowl thing, and I just lost it. I had no comeback for that one, as much as I wanted one. Screen time, bedtime, lifetime original movie, dinner time, running time, have time on your hands, time to eat, passing time, real time. So again, um, wasting time, killing time, showing someone a good time. That's every night on Discord, Clive. It didn't quite break me, but that's because I was right in the middle of. So I got sidetracked from the screen, but it was right when I was going to the bar to check it for a marriage location. So I missed it at first, and then I saw the second one. But yeah, Nerdy broke me the one time. Um, Zero got me. Zero when he stole the ukulele just changed my character. Closing time, running time, TV time, time for tea. Take your time answering the question one time. Computer time. I've had the time of my life. Yeah, when Zero voluntarily stole the guitar, I knew exactly where I was going at that point. I turned my character into basically, if it's not written down on a contract, he doesn't do it. Infinite time, greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali. Peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time, time everlasting, timepiece. So again, you guys were close on 3, but I couldn't take either of the answers that I got. 4, I haven't seen yet. 6 is kind of my bugaboo right now. I'm trying to decide what to do with that one. And 7 and 8 we have not seen. Timing, nope, we will not have any INGs, ERs, or S's. At the same time, past times. Where does Zero Street? It's OMG Zero, I think. 2 at a time, uptime, downtime, bedtime, central time. All good guesses. And I will say one of them is close to one of them ones I'm looking for. One of those is very close to what I'm looking for. Mountain time, nighttime, nap time, time off, Pacific time. Not there. I'll have to go see if I can find it. But yeah, there were times when you could tell that NorCal was having problems keeping control. I mean, he did a masterful job for the most part. Time stamp, time clock, time and date, downtime, Eastern time, summertime, wintertime. All good ones, but not there. Summertime blues. Springtime for Hitler. Baby one more time. Bros, are you having a Britney Spears moment? Shame on you. In the nick of time. Once in a lifetime. So again, you guys, there was a couple people close on 3. I will say there was one person that was close on 4. 6, I'm still debating what to do with. 6, I'm debating what. I may have to throw 6 out. Yeah, there was. Well, I think we all lost at a certain point. Deuce, how you doing tonight, my friend? What is good? How are you? And what is happening in Deuce's land? We are just talking about the King's Roundtable we did from that your host participated in on Saturday. Um, we tried to marry my sort of son, sort of godfather off to an elf. It didn't quite work. I'm trying to improve our kingdom, and nobody knew it. We just wouldn't let it happen. And then we got visited by immortals from the other side, and goblins, and magical rogues, and merchants. And that's who I'm still mad at. I'm still mad at Homebody. I gave Homebody every reason to agree to that play marriage. And he would not bite. Freeze time, hang time, stop time. Stitching time says 9. Quarter time. So again, let's see. Well, thank you for that. I greatly appreciate it. It'd help if I had my other window up, wouldn't it? There we go. Oh, it still shrinks down. One thing at a time. Prime time, playtime, time left on the clock. I know, he just wanted to trade with Horn for one apple. One apple. And it was like, oh, I could have given you the contract of a lifetime. Leisure time, about time too. Time's like half time, once upon a time, one step at a time. A week is a long time in politics. All right, let me make sure I didn't miss any. Full time, overtime, timeshare. Yeah, I saw about 4 of them I sort of missed. Time left on the clock, leisure time, prime time, play time, and pool time. Okay, nope. Ahead of his time. Once upon a time. In no time at all. Time is money. Tea time, extra time, lunchtime, time immemorial. Breakfast time, garbage time, all in a good time. Dinner time. In the nick of time, in due time. Harvest time. Playtime is over. All in good time. Tea time. All the time in the world. Time and a half. The time traveler's wife. Party time. Double time. Double time for the first time. Overtime, time to rise and shine. So again, minor hints. A couple of people have been close on 3. One person's been close on 4. 7 and 8 we haven't touched. And 6 I'm leaving out for now. Or we'll have something special for 6 when it comes up. Personal time, all timer. Would you go back on as the same character or different? Depends on what he asked me to do. Depends on what I get asked to do. Like I said, the problem is it's mostly medieval, so I only really have 2 characters that fit. And that's the king and the pirate. And Kragler, when it comes down to crunch time, He shoots. He scores. Time to get down to it. Get down tonight. Get down tonight. Daytime, crunch time, time crisis. Oh, I love the time crisis one. Nighttime, making time, time to go. No time to die. As time goes by, no time to lose. Time of the angels. Waste of time. Crime time, time period. So we got number 3, number 4, and number 8 left. And number 6, if there's anything behind it, will depend. Time in a bottle. Time bomb. Time to review. It's go time. Go, go, gadget. Helicopter. Time machine. It's hammer time. Better luck next time, bros. Making up for lost time. Time bandits. Time out. In search of lost time. Time magazine. Time travel. Time slip. Bide your time. Got about a minute and a half left. Nap time. Okay. Oh, wait, can't do that while I'm streaming. Mealtime, game time. Next time. Buy some time. Daytime, anytime, two time. In the nick of time. All good ones. Wasted time, around time, sign of the times. Call time out. Double back in time. Dual time, silent time. Call time. Remember the time. Time to make the donuts. Time to remember. Time to remember. Time to forget. Time to jump over the candlestick. Yeah, like I said, it just depends. Depends on what they ask me to do. Because like I said, I only have 2 real characters from medieval time. And that's the king and the pirate. Black-Eyed Bart is a little too far ahead. Albert Einstein is way too far ahead. Time stamp, time cop, clock and time. Christmas is a time to believe in things you cannot see. That's every day of the year, bros. Always believe in things you can't see. I will take that one to heart. All right. Now, time's up. And I am going to say Stacy and Kegler were close on this. But I don't think I could take either version. Because Kegler had done one day at a time. And Stacy had gone with step in time. And when Stacy said step in time, I got to thinking of the song. So I couldn't take one step at a time. I couldn't take it. I thought about it for a few moments, and it's just a little too different. Number 4, I think the only person that was close was Clive. And I don't even think he was going for this thing. He went for 2 at a time. I was just looking for somebody who was just basically 2-timing it. That's all I was looking for, was somebody who was 2-timing it. And number 8, I think Bros was probably the closest, but was way off. We were looking for the Sands of Time. We were looking for the Sands of Time. Now I gotta figure out how to deal with number 6, because I did not realize I had this phrase in here twice. So, this is basically for MWG. Because I had doing hard time, which he got with doing time. And then I just had hard time, which he did not do. So, do I count 2 and 6 as the same thing? Ignore the fact it's got Kegler's name up there. I just forgot to erase it. So randomish thinks I should do the same thing for both. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reveal number 2. If 2 and 6 have something under them, yeah, you guys all say the same thing. All right, MWG, I'm going to give you both of them. I'm going to give you both of them. That's ties. You know what they say, tie goes to the runner. I didn't realize I had that phrase in there twice. Just so to show you how long some of these files have not been looked at. So let's drop the ones we know we're not using. We're not using number 8. Oh, and there went the small prize. We're not using number 4. All right. And we're not using number 3. Because like I said, we had close, but no cigar. Damn. So basically, one of the remaining players is about to get a vault shot. This is the first time I've ever done it in reverse and lost 2 out of the 3 prizes. Take some of the fun out of it, don't you think? So, does the vault shot go to MWG for doing time? No, not there. But MWG could still get the vault shot for doing time. We will find out in a second. Deuce, basically behind 3 of these 10 slots, there's a small prize, a 1-player game, and a vault shot. If you choose the item that had the small prize behind it, you basically win one of our small prizes, which could be anything from Hot Wheels to Pez dispensers to McDonald's Happy Meal toy sets to mini motorcycles, just off and on, small, simple prizes, die-cast cars, that sort of thing. If you had been behind if you had been chosen the one that had the 1-player game, you would actually get to play a 1-player game for a medium prize or whammies, depending on what game comes up. Now, behind one of these remaining 6, there's a vault shot for somebody. The question is, does it go to Kegler for Father Time? Nope, Father Time let you down, Kegler. Never trust old guys. Never trust old guys. And then MWG said he was doing some hard time twice. Did it pay off? Ooh, it did not pay off. And that means it's Randomish who has the advantage. Randomish with a 50% chance. Time and tide. Wait for no man. Did our literary phrase pay off? Not there. So, it's 33 1/3% for somebody. The question is for who? Is it the man who took timeout? Oh, it is not MWG. So it's down to Randomish. It's down to Kegler. And the win goes to Kegler. Kegler will be getting a shot at the vault. Very nicely done, Kegs, for crunch time. And you notice he waited till the last few moments to get it. He waited till crunch time. That makes him the. Does that make him the Tom Brady or the Drew Brees or the Joe Montanas of the world? That's a good question. And so with that, we head ourselves right over to the vault. Kyler Murray, yeah. That is, yeah, you could argue that after last week. All right, Kegs. It is a almost brand new vault. And Kegler says, let's do one off the white. And we lose a 7. All right, Kegs. There are 8,000 plus combinations up there. Which combination is going to win it? He is going for 5, 0, 4, 2. So we lock that in. 5, 0, 4, 2. It's been done before. You never know. We lock that in. And we hear sad trombones. It is a balsa Chinese junk model MWG with the full fabric from Diatsi. It's basically the full kit. Model is going to egg fried cheese, actually. Egg actually got that one. All right, so the vault fails to open. However, before we get to the main game, Deuce, due to your follow, and because I'm in one of those moods tonight, you are going to get your shot at a one-player game. So, Deuce, are you ready? But yeah, it's one of those where you rarely found them on eBay. And if you did something like $140, $150 per pop, minimum. All right, Deuce. So with that, the computer is going to decide for you what you're going to play. I thought I'd fix that. Ah, it's when it quits lighting up, it usually does something wrong. Hold on. Just when I thought I'd save that fix. I guess not. Is it 11 letters? Is it the code? Is it Secret Fortune? One versus 100. Who wants to be a millionaire? Show me the money. Winsanity. 7 keys. Oh, it's going to be a game of 7 keys for you, Deuce. All right, so let me get over to that. Now, for those of you that have seen 7 keys, it's basically chutes and ladders. So, Deuce, you are going to have 15 dice rolls to get from space number 1 to space number 70 on our board. Okay? Up the board, down the board. During the game, it's snakes and ladders. You could go all over the place. How you doing, Horn? With 7 keys was designed on the same principle as chutes and ladders. Square number 1 will be your starting space. You cannot do any worse than square number 1. We're going to give you a dice roll. It will be between 1 and 10, and you will move forward that many spaces. You will land on one of 4 possible squares. Ignore what's written up here because it's a little different. You will land on a question square. The question square is basically you need to identify whatever is in the square. Some of our topics are flags of the world, cartoon villains, car logos, and I think pairings. I think pairings is the other one. There is what we call a bonus space. If you land on a bonus space, you automatically move forward some more spaces, determined at random. There is a penalty space, which will move you backwards at random. There is no lose your turn. We're not worried about that one. And there is known as what is the safe square. Safe square is basically you've moved forward, no questions needed. You just keep playing. However, in our game, you will have to get to square number 70 within 15 basic dice rolls. Okay? And Horn, you could have helped arrange the marriage. We would have paid for your bar. But no! I think somebody wanted the elf to himself. All right, so as you can see at the moment, we have 0 dice rolls. Well, you can't see at the moment because it's chopped off on the screen. There we go. All right. So basically, we're going to give you a die roll. All you're going to have to do is, if you land on a flag space, is identify the country the flag is from. And I will say some of them are not so well known principalities and such. So you might ask the audience for a little assistance in the game. Deuce, you still here? Uh-oh, I think we lost Deuce. I think we lost Deuce. He dropped off my viewer list. All right, I think we lost Deuce. All right, that's all right. That's one player game that is now Kaputski. Not gonna save that one. All right, so with that, as you guys know, after every list, if I don't have a one-player game going, I get myself ready for the big game of the night. And then tonight, if we get enough players, we're going to try some Slingo. I thought about it, and I'm like, all right, I need something simple, but something that's hard, and something that's a little more. So I thought about Bob's Full House or Slingo. And I think I was going to go with Slingo tonight. to be doing while this was running. I meant to be working on this thing. Ah. And ladies and gentlemen, our guest of the evening is one of our regular guests around here. It is the Miss Vanna White. All right, guys. So, with that, it is time to get to our main game of the night. If you are interested, let me know. Give me a minute, cuz. I'm about to test something else out. a bunch of these in here. Shoot. Shoot. All right, I missed something. Hold on. Nope, I have to fix the file. Damn it. Alright. Thought I was going to have that fixed, but apparently I don't. Okay. So, sorry about that, folks. I was doing some checking. So we are looking for anybody that is interested in playing Slingo. What I do? I run everybody off while I was working on something. I lost a lot of people. No, my viewer list, Kegler, literally dropped to 8. It literally dropped to 8. 17. Let's see what it said, if it did say. Yep, it just bottomed out. Oh well. Yeah, it's basically, it went down to Red, Russ, Danny, Kegler, and Spock. And that's not counting like the bots. Is the break puzzle ever going away? Yeah, it's like if I don't need it, it's not going to be their spot. Oh, you mean on your screen? Refresh. Yeah, it's been gone. Hello, egg. All right, folks. Egg called for it. All right, egg. What four-digit number would you like, senor? All right, egg said 8, 2, 5, 1. We're gonna lock that in. 8, 2, 5, 1. It's locked in. And we hear sad trombones. Yet again. Oh, you never know. It's happened. It has happened. No, I haven't forgotten, Red. Now I'm on camera. So we're looking for 5 players to try your luck at Slingo. All right, that's 2 down. We need 3 to go. Slingo is very simple. You see the numbers in front of the characters. Paul's like, nope. But he'll make his presence felt. How's that? All right, let's see. There we go. Paul is now on screen. Sort of. Ah, damn it. I thought. Okay, now it's working. Cool. I found a new time. I found a new bot to do the timers. I found a new bot for the online trivia stuff, but it won't give you any hints. And I think it's 10 minutes. No, spelling is not important, but you may have to do exclamation answer. I don't know. I haven't tested it as much as I would like. All right, so you have to give the exclamation point answer. Okay. Now, to play Slingo, what we're basically going to do is you're going to have 5 numbers up above you. Now, it won't count against spelling. Now, exclamation, answer, space, and then the word, Russ. There it is. Oh, I guess it does count. Shouldn't have been. Let me look. Scripts. Ignore. Oh, spelling does count. Okay. So I got it. So if you guys see one that's like really off, let me know. Spelling wise. So we basically what we do is every round there will be a number that appears below your character. If that number appears in the numbers above your head, you will be eligible to answer. However, if a devil appears in front of you, you will actually get the first question. And upon doing so, you will be allowed to basically put a number back on one of your opponents. Or you can lock them out from the current question. So the Devils have 2 ways of playing spoiler. You can lock a player out. Basically, you turn off their buzzers. Or you can put a number back on their board, which will be determined at random. Your goal is simply to remove the 5 numbers that are above your head. You remove those 5 numbers, you win the round. I don't remember the point total on this one off the top of my head. But it's basically first to 5 basically wins the game. So it only takes 5 questions. But you got to have your number come up in. You have to have your number come up to be eligible to answer, which is what I have not done. Thank you for reminding me, Egg. So think of it as a one-line game of bingo. Is basically what it takes. And I did leave something off. Damn it. No, I have to. I can't use random avatars at the moment. Can I? Thank you for that egg, and I will put you down on my list. You just made the list. I don't have it set up for random avatars at the moment. Shoot. I thought I had it set up for randoms, but I don't. I will need to fix that. Clive, it is called Slingo. No, not Tringo, Slingo. Not even close. Next, you'll be saying it's the same thing as lingo. I'm doing a quick fix, though. So, bear with. Doing a very, very, very quick fix. All right, there we go. Told you guys it was a quick fix on this one. Hey, Stacy, we are getting ready to play Slingo. All right, let's see. Kegler, Egg, Clive. Let's see if my load players function works. Usually I get it fixed really quick, but once in a while I do forget. Care collect or character collect? Chart collect. Okay. For those of you that are paying attention to the trivia questions in the chat, you will precede your answers with answer. I got to figure out how I'm going to fix that. I haven't decided yet. All right, let's see if that fixes it. Nope, I still got an object variable not set. Add cat class. Character collect. There we go. Let me go look at the question then. Egg. Because this is one of those I can actually check the questions on the fly. Oh, I know why. Now try it. It probably won't take on the first one. It's got the weird apostrophe in there. It's got the weird apostrophe in there at the moment. I forgot Notepad sticks that screwy apostrophe in. All right, I'm back. I think I'm ready. I'm hopeful. It's Arby's. It's just it's got this strange apostrophe in it right now. I'll go through and fix that later. I don't know why it does that. You interested in playing, Stacy? Damn it, why is it doing this now? Pick link. Oh, that's why. No, trust me, guys. It is Arby's, but the apostrophe is the wrong font. There we go. All right, now it's making progress. Well, see, that's the good news, Stacy, is everything will be on stream if you can't hear me. I always make sure. All right, looking for up to one more player, folks. Red or Russ? You got to remember, Egg, that the Streamlabs apostrophe does that weird hooked one. The UTF-8, I think. There's a UTF apostrophe, which is like the curly apostrophe that Streamlabs doesn't take. So I'm going to have to go back and check my file. Like I said, I was in a rush to get this thing working. Because the other one, the Trivia Twitch bot, works beautifully. Yes, there is audio on the Discord, Stacy, or should be. Unless I put myself on mute, but I don't think I did. Yep, I did not put myself on mute. So yes, it should be working. Oh, Egg says wheel time. All right, we can do a wheel time. I might regret it too, because there it goes. Whoa, it disappeared. Where'd my wheel go? Egg! I swear, you have the weirdest luck. Because it's on a vault shot. All right, so we're looking for one more. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and run as is. No, I don't want that one. I want this one. All right, so above each of your characters, you see five numbers. Okay? At the podium, there's a number in front of you. If your podium number matches one of your current numbers on the board, you are eligible to answer the question. However,
So basically, I'm the only one who can't.
no, it hasn't started yet, Egg.
Uh,
I'll change the podium numbers every question. You'll see. However, occasionally a devil will appear. The devil character gets one question to themselves. If there are multiple devils, they are competing. If the devil gets the question right, they can put one number back on a player, or they can lock the player out from the question. Okay? So, for instance, the first podium numbers go to Egg, Clive, and Stacy. All three of you are eligible to answer. And here is your question. According to Calvin Coolidge, the business of America is this. And Clive says it is business. Is he right? He is right. It is indeed business. So we go back to the board. And with that, we remove Clive's number 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Here are your next podium numbers. So the only 2 players eligible to answer are Kegler and Stacy. Kegler, Stacy, here is your question. What are you doing maintenance on when you perform a D-check? Are you checking an airplane, a helicopter, or a refrigerator? So this question is only for Stacy and Kegler. So there is some luck involved. You have to hope your number comes up every question. And you have to hope there are no devils that come up. And what I'm going to do is if player 5 gets a devil, I'm putting a number back on.
oof.
But that's only until we get a 5th player. So, Stacy, Kegler,
Yep.
what are you doing maintenance on when you perform a D-check? Is it an airplane, a helicopter, or a refrigerator?
You said it's a deep check?
A D-check.
I don't think Kegler's actually in chat at the moment.
Oh, he's there. He's gonna have to hit him if he disappeared on me.
I'll say airplane.
So we have our first guess. Is it an airplane? It is an airplane. So with that, Stacy gets to remove the 9 from the board. Point-wise,
So what are the points all about?
I think the points are 100 plus up to 250 per, and I think it's random. I'm trying to remember what I got my points set for. That was if it was multiple rounds. Low score was eliminated once a player cleared a row.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Podium number. Oh, and it's a devil. So I could put one back on Egg or Stacy.
You can't put one back on me.
You
I
haven't
lost
had
them.
one come off yet. But I could lock you out, Egg, and force a redraw. So if I were to do that, for instance, your podium goes back to blue. So you would not get that next question all to yourself.
You mean?
I am an evil, evil person. All right. And normally, like I said, whoever's the fifth player controls it. I'm just going to ignore position 5 at the moment. Clive
Of course.
has the devil. So, Clive, you have to answer this question correct. If you answer this correct, you can either lock out Kegler, lock out Stacy, or put a number back on Stacy. So here is your question, Clive. A St. Louis chemical company once paid $90 a pound for chili peppers, sand, or fireflies. Is that a question or is that your answer? It is both. Is it fireflies? It is. It is indeed. They paid $90 a pound for fireflies, and I don't remember why. I just happened to add that question this week for some reason. All right, Clive. That means your choice is, do you wish to put the number back on Stacy or lock out Kegler or Stacy? All right, we are going to restore the 9 on Stacy. But Stacy, you can take it back off if you beat Kegler to this question. The actor who played Steve McGuinn, a U.S. diplomatic courier in the 1950s Passport to Danger, was later known for playing which campy 60s Batman villain? Was it the Joker? Kegler says it's the Riddler. Is it the Riddler? No, it is not the Riddler. So, Stacy, question is all yours.
I will go with the Penguin.
That would be Burgess Meredith. Was he in Passport to Danger? No, it was Cesar Romero, the AKA the Joker that would not shave off his mustache, and they made him put makeup on over top of it. All right, no numbers off. Here are your next podium numbers. And this one goes to Kegler only. So, Kegler, here is your question.
Look pretty.
Kilfinane, Derry Bryan, or Tipperary? Which Irish town is home to the sweetest girl I know, according to the sing-along? He says it's Tipperary, and he would be right. So with that, Kegler removes the 6 from the board. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your next podium numbers. And Stacy, you have the devil question. So this question is for you and you alone. And you can put a number back on Kegler or Clive if you get this right. What TV show inspired Bloomingdale's to open a section featuring lumberjack attire? Was it X-Files, Twin Peaks, or Wings?
I hope it's Twin Peaks.
Is it Twin Peaks? It is Twin Peaks. So with that, Stacy, who would you like to stick a number back on?
Well, since Clive gave me my number back, I will give him his number back.
Oh, back to Clive. All right. next podium numbers is for Stacy only.
Okay, I'm just gonna sit here and look pretty then.
Pretty much. It is totally at random.
Your fault. It's not random. You stole my question.
Uh, Clive says it may take more than a few minutes for that one to go through, eh? All right. What did Hunter S. Thompson dub as the human zoo on wheels? Stacy, was it Teenage Street Racers, Truckers, or Hell's Angels?
I will say the Hell's Angels.
Is it Hell's Angels? It is indeed Hell's Angels. And with that, Stacy gets to remove the 8 from the board. And we reveal the new podium numbers. Ah, Egg! You get to play devil again.
Ooh, okay.
All right, so here is your question, Egg. The first American team to integrate was this team's minor league team in Nassau, New Hampshire. Was it the minor league team for the Brooklyn Dodgers, the Cleveland Indians, or the Boston Braves?
How am I meant to know this? Dodgers.
Was
Good
it
to guess.
the Dodgers? It was indeed the Dodgers.
Oh, cool.
All right, so who do you want to stick the number back on? Kegler or Stacy?
Kegler, sorry.
Kegler, you are back. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Kegler, you are the devil. So, Kegler, you have to answer this question correctly to either lock out Clive, lock out Stacy, or give Stacy her number back. Which English king was the last to die on the battlefield? Was it Richard III, Henry IV, or Edward II? Which English king was the last to die on the battlefield? No, you cannot switch questions. Henry IV, he says. Is he right? No, it was Richard III. All right, so that means Kegler cannot give Stacy a number back, cannot lock out Clive. So, Clive, Stacy, this question is for you two and you two only. New Mexico, Utah, or Arizona? Which state entered the U.S. just before Alaska and Hawaii?
I think it's New Mexico.
Stacy says New Mexico. Is she right? No, not New Mexico. Clive says Utah. No, it was Arizona. Arizona was 48. New Mexico was 47. Arizona was 48. And then Alaska and Hawaii were 49 and 50. The good news is nobody loses any numbers. The bad news is we shuffle up the podiums again. And it goes to Kegler and Clive. So Kegler, Clive, here is your question. North Macedonia, Kosovo, or New Serbia? The nation of Macedonia settled an 18-year dispute with Greece by renaming itself as... Clive said North Macedonia. He did not even wait for the question on that one. It is North Macedonia. So with that, Clive, 7 off the board. and the new podium numbers.
Okay,
Kegler.
I am literally just going to sit here and do absolutely nothing.
I can't help it, I promise, Egg. It is totally random.
Well, you can help it. You're in control of player 5.
No, player 5 hasn't done anything. I left him alone.
You stole my question!
Kegler. Name the weekly news magazine show for teenagers hosted by Robert Abernathy on NBC from 1961 to 63. So, Kegler, is it Timeline, Update, or Hour on Hour? He says it's Update. Is he right? He is right. So, Kegler, do you want to return a number to Clive or Stacy, or do you want to lock one of them out? All right, Clive has been locked out for beating him to Northern Macedonia. All right, that means Stacy, this question is for you and you alone. Sandra McAllister shares a trait with Da Vinci, as she could write both forwards and backwards with her feet, blindfolded, or with both hands.
I'm going to guess with both hands.
Is it with both hands? It is. They were both ambidextrous, and I remember seeing something about her writing, and she could almost imitate Da Vinci's handwriting as well. So with that, Stacy, 2 numbers off the board. All she needs is 3 questions in a row. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This one is for Egg and Egg alone.
Hooray!
All right, Egg.
It's going to be something US con now at this point. Guaranteed.
The Maleficent, the Jolly Roger, or the Blackjack? In Peter Pan, this was the actual name of Hook's ship.
That... Oh. Okay, so based on that, it'll be the Jolly Roger.
Do you think it will be the Jolly Roger?
Mm-hmm.
It is the Jolly Roger. Yeah, Barry did not use much imagination in naming this ship. And with that,
I thought it was something more complicated than it, and I was just sitting there thinking, hang on.
sometimes the easiest questions are the hardest questions. Because they're the ones you swear you know, or you're looking for the trick that never come. Oh, Kegler! It's too late for philosophy. Very true. Okay, you're right. Kegler, this question is for you and you alone. The origin of the phrase eating humble pie was when a proud person comes to public shame and must acknowledge wrongdoings and ask forgiveness. Derives from humble pie, an actual dish prepared by common folk in medieval England for their own tables. What are the humbles? Are they... Ooh, heartburn. The internal organs? Berries so small, or leftovers? Kegler says they are the organs of an animal. And he would be right. All right, so everybody now has at least 1 number off the board. That's where the devil gets even more interesting. When about 2 numbers off the board. All right, your podium numbers. And we do not have an question for that one. Oh, Kegler with the devil square. All right, Kegs. You will get to put a number back on someone if you can answer this question. Quebec, Toronto, Montreal. The 1967 World's Fair and Expo took place in this Canadian city. He says it's Montreal, and it is Montreal. So, Kegler, who are you going to piss off? Love Egg.
I'm in danger.
Love Clive. And Stacy's like, all right, where's my love? All right, Stacy gets her number back. And we reveal next podium set. Oh, it is a double devil. All right, so this is how this works. Egg, Kegler, and Spock says he'd like his wheel spin. For some reason, I'm having to hit it twice for it to kick you on, Spock. I learned that. Oh, and now I owe another vault shot. 2 vault shots on a wheel. It does not love me tonight. This is what happens when I rearrange the wheel settings and think I like stretch it out, and it backfires on me. All right, Egg, Kegler, because you are dueling devils, and only one of you can get this right, you will have to devil the other player. So basically, you are in competition for hell.
I don't want.
So, Egg, Kegler, here is your question. Who was the first woman president of the UN General Assembly? Was it Vijaya Lakshmi Pandit, Ekla Van Cleffens, or Van Vaithyakan? I have no idea. I'm guessing on spelling.
Complete guess.
All right. Egg said Cleffens. No. Kegler says Pandit. It is indeed Pandit. And that means, Egg, bad news. It is restored to you. And see, the good news for Clive is he gets to let the devils fight it out among themselves. And he picks up the scraps. That is the one advantage to having multiple devils appear.
Okay, Rory.
All right.
I highly despise you right at this moment.
Clive, to remove your 6, the Squalus was this type of U.S. naval vehicle, that was sunk off the coast of New Hampshire in 1939. Submarine, destroyer, or frigate? He is going with the submarine. The Squalus is a submarine. I think it was like a Navy accident. They wanted to blame Germany for it, but they had to admit it was an accident. So with that, Clive with 2 numbers off the board. And ladies and gentlemen, here are your next podium numbers. And this one goes to Stacy and Stacy alone. So Stacy, your question. Max Sennett, film producer, started his film career acting as a policeman, part of a barbershop quartet, or as a horse.
Everything seems so odd, but I will say part of a barbershop quartet.
Is it part of a barbershop quartet? No, he was not one of the quartet. He was not a Keystone Cop. He actually got his start portraying a horse. All right, back to the board. And the new podium numbers are for Clive. So, Clive, to remove your third number off the board. Apples, bananas, pineapples. A chef might dole out tarte a la lanas, a dessert made from, and Clive says, pineapples. It is pineapple tarte. Alanas is a Hawaiian dish. And for some reason, I'm drawing a blank on the actual name of it. I do know it is Hawaiian. So with that, Clive, your third number off the board. And ladies and gentlemen, your newest podium numbers. And this one goes to Kegler. Kegler, here is your question.
I'm just sitting here playing elevator music to myself at this point.
Which of the Marx Brothers claimed there ain't no sanity clause? Was that Chico, Groucho, or Zeppo? Which of the Marx Brothers claimed there ain't no sanity clause? Kegler says it is Groucho. No, it was Chico who always played up his Italian accent. There ain't no sanity clause here. I think that was in Horse Feathers. All right, guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen, we gotta do that right. Your next podium numbers. And this is between Egg and Kegler. So Egg, Kegler, to remove a number. Started in Kent, Washington as Pacific Coast Condensed Milk Company, we better know it today as this dairy company. Is it Land O'Lakes, Carnation, or Borden's? Egg says it's Carnation. Is he right? He is right. And with that, Egg getting is for his number back off the board until Kegler pulls it back on. And ladies and gentlemen, your next podium numbers. Oh, Clive. Clive, you are the devil. You can basically either replace a number for somebody or lock Kegler out, and that would void his question if you get this one right. Sherwin-Williams, Buster Brown, or DuPont? This was the first company to make and sell ready-mix paints. Let me try that again. The first company to make and sell ready-mix paints was this manufacturer. Never heard of Buster Brown. They were a paint company, but they didn't last long, I don't think. It is not Buster Brown. It was Sherwin-Williams. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your next podium numbers. Oh, Kegler, I owed you a question. All right, we'll do this one, and then I'll do another one for Kegler. So, Kegler, Stacy, here is your question. Tommy, Bobby, or Wally? What's the name of the bull used on the Schlitz malt liquor commercials? Stacy says it's Wally. Is it Wally? No, it's not Wally. Kegler. says it's Tommy. No, his name is Bobby the Bull. Don't ask me how. All right, so Kegler, I'm going to give you a bonus question here because I missed you on the last round. You can find the thorax in the human body here. Is it in the chest, the head, or the throat? Kegler says it's the throat. No, it is actually in the chest. It is officially in the chest. That was one of those tricky ones. All right, no numbers off. And it goes to Kegler and Stacy again. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's your question. Mountain goat, Indian wolf, or snow leopard? Which type of animal is known as an ounce? Mountain goat, Indian wolf, or snow leopard? Kegler says it's an Indian wolf. Is he right? No, he is not. Stacy, mountain goat or snow leopard? Uh-huh. You still with me, Stacy?
Sorry, got disconnected there for a second.
That's all right.
I will say snow leopard.
Is it a snow leopard? It is a snow leopard. And ladies and gentlemen, Stacy is now down to 3 needed numbers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your next podium numbers are for Kegler and Clive. Kegler, Clive, here's your question. This 17th century epic poem originally consisted of 10 books, but a revised version was written in 12. Which set of books was said to be written by the author to justify the ways of God to man? And Clive says it is Paradise Lost. Is he right? It is Paradise Lost. So we go back to the board, and Clive needs one number to come up. Ladies and gentlemen, the next podium number is Kegler and Egg shooting each other out with the devil's call. So Kegler, Egg, this question is for you. CSX, Amtrak, or Burlington Northern Railroad? When the National Railroad Passenger Corps, what was the National Railroad Passenger Corps better known as when it took over services in 1971? Egg says it's Amtrak. Is he right? It was Amtrak, and that means Kegler. Bad news, my friend. You get your number back on the board. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Stacy, your question, because basically Egg and Kegler cancel each other out, is this one. The Charleston, miniature golf, or the hula hoop? In the 1920s, what pastime was blacklisted by Will Rogers, Hollywood studios, and even Major League Baseball?
I'm going to guess the Charleston.
Is it the Charleston? No, they actually banned miniature golf. If you were caught playing miniature golf, you were doing a disservice to the golfing world, and that's why they blacklisted it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the new podium numbers, and we have one devil from Egg. Shelley Golf. Be glad Brian's not here, Clive, or he might have words with you for that one. All right, Egg. This question is for you. You will be, if you get it right, you can put a number back on Clive or Stacy. Endocardium, pericardium, or epicardium. What is the inner lining of the heart known as? And the only golf club I can hit straight with is a 9-iron. That's it. All right, Egg says it's the endocardium. And he would be right. So with that, Egg, who are you giving a number back to? Remember how cute he is. Flattery will get you nowhere in this world, especially when you got the old man around. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your next podium numbers. And it is Clive's question. So, Clive, this is for you. Attack of the 50-Foot Woman, The Blob, or The Fly. Years before Shogun, James Clavell wrote the screenplay for a classic 1958 tale of science fiction terror. Which one was it? Clive says it was The Blob. Was it The Blob? No, it was The Fly. James Clavell wrote the story of The Fly. That's the one that had Vincent Price. Save me, save me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the newest podium numbers. Oh, Clive, you are the devil. So with that, you have the option of the number replacement or locking Kegler out. Here is the question. D, A, or K? If you have bleeding diathesis, which vitamin are you not getting enough of? Clive says vitamin A. No, it is not A. It would have been vitamin K. All right, Kegler. That means he cannot stop you from answering this question. Copper, oil, or gold? Discovery of this rich natural resource set off a Siberian boom in the 1920s.
I believe it is copper.
Is it copper? No, it would have been gold. It was there. It was literally the Russian gold rush. All right.
All right, I'm going back on mute.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next podium numbers. And Egg is the devil again. So, Egg, this question is for you. Dung, mice, or camels? What flaming item did Tamerlane use during an assault on Delhi to scare his enemies' war elephants? Yep, I was looking for you earlier, Deuce, because we had a one-player game for you, but you weren't here. So, Egg, what flaming item did Tamerlane use during an assault on Delhi to scare his enemies' war elephants? Was it flaming dung? No, it was actually flaming camels. He would light camels on fire and fling them through the sky. All right, Kegs, here's your chance to get caught up with this question. What veggie is also the name of an easy catch in baseball? Is it a corn, a pea, or a bean?
That would be a can of corn.
It is a can of corn. That's an easy one. So with that, we go to the board and we remove number 7 for Kegs. Ladies and gentlemen, your newest podium numbers. Oh, nobody gets that one. You know what I should do? If it comes up blank, one question, first answer. Well, no, I can't force a number off. Damn, I can't force a number off if it's not there. Oh, Clive with the devil spot again. So, Clive, here is your question. Take, tag, or zero. In an attempt to capitalize on Little Orphan Annie, the comics made Little Annie Rooney and her dog that went by this name. Is it zero? It is zero. So, Clive, do you want to lock Kegler out or do you want to replace a number? All right, we are going to lock out Kegler, which means no question for Kegs. And here
After all the nice stuff I've done for you, Clive. Really?
The next podium numbers are for Kegler with a devil question. So Kegler, this question is for you. Minnie the Moocher, Sink the Bismarck, I'm Walking. Which song did Cab Calloway sing in the Blues Brothers?
Hidey, 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 hidey. Minnie the Moocher.
It was Minnie the Moocher. And we go back to the board. So, Kegs, you want to give a number back or do you want to lock a player out?
Oh, Clive. Give him a number back.
All right, Clive gets one number back. And we go to Egg and Stacy. Egg, Stacy, this question is for you. 7 Against Thebes, Bacchae, or Proteus. Orestria was originally a 4-part play that included Agamemnon, the Libation Bearers, and the Eumenides. Which play was actually lost of the 4? Egg says Proteus. Is he right? He is right. I think that's one I got to take out of my file because I think I've used it too many times now. All right, Egg gets to remove the 2 from the board. Yeah, I've got to remember to start chopping some more out. I'm trying to keep a few of them in case different players play certain games. But once it comes up like twice, I'm pulling it out. That's my new plan. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your new podium numbers. And this one is for Kegler and Kegler only. Kegs, here's your question. Burgess Meredith, John Astin, Frank Gorshin. This actor was the original Riddler in the Batman TV series of the 1960s.
That would be Frank Gorshin.
Is it Frank Gorshin? It would be, and then he basically left and came back due to contract dispute. I don't remember why, though. I'm glad he did come back, though. As much as I like John Astin, he will never be a Frank Gorshin Riddler to me. Of course, Jim Carrey won't be either of them. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, your next podium number goes between Egg, Clive, and Stacy. And here is your question. 201, 102, or 303? Come and knock on my door. This is the door number you'd be knocking on if you were to visit Jack, Janet, and Chrissy in Three's Company. All right, Clive says you would be visiting apartment 303. Is he right? No, it is not 303.
I think it's 201.
Stacy says 201. And it is 201. Back to the board, and Stacy down to 2. Clive back at 3 thanks to Kegler. Egg at 3 because of Clive. And Kegler at 3 because of Egg. No, I think the problem was John Aston was good. The problem was he had to follow Gorshin. I like Carrie, but for the Riddler, I like my Riddler being a little darker. Not so campy on that one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your next... Oh, Stacy with the devil spot. So, Stacy, this question is for you and you alone to start. 100 miles, 1,100 miles, 2,100 miles. In miles, how long is the Iditarod dog sled race from Anchorage to Nome?
miles.
Is it 1,100 miles? It is. So, Stacy, would you like to lock out Egg or put a number on one of your opponents?
I think I will put a number on Kegler.
Ah,
Since he
Kegler.
He gave me one earlier.
Wait, hang on. That was only done out of love, though.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. As I recall, it said, I love you, Egg. I love you, Clive. I'm putting one back on Stacy.
Well, that was just to save my own height. That's why I did that one. That was just fair.
All right, Egg. This question is for you. To get down to 2. Silver, gold, or platinum? What colors were the slippers in the original Wizard of Oz? They were not ruby. I will tell you that. Egg says they were silver. And they were silver. The only reason they changed them is because on black and white film, they didn't look good. They looked muddy, is basically what I think the term was they used. All right, Egg down to 2. Stacy at 2. Ladies and gentlemen, now's where the devil starts becoming more important, because you'd rather... Do you lock players out to keep them from winning? Or do you start throwing numbers back on them and let the opponents slip through? And this is for Clive and Kegler. And here is your question. Piccolo, oboe, or flute? Which instrument's name stems from the Italian rendering of
Oboe.
a 17th? Clive says piccolo. I still got to take it in chat, Kegler.
I know, but I'm just saying oboe because Clive is he types too quick. I gotta yell it sometimes.
Is it the piccolo? No, it is not the piccolo. Kegler, you want to still go with oboe?
I will still go with oboe.
It is the oboe. That means high wood from a 17th century French word. I don't remember which word it was, though. And with that, Kegler back down to 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Egg with the devil. So, Egg, this question is for you. Get it right, you can either lock out Clive or put a number back. In 1965, the U.S. Workers of America, United Steelworkers of America, signed a contract, the first 52-week guaranteed annual wage in the U.S. with which two companies? Was it Ford and GM, U.S. Steel and Bethlehem Steel, or American Can and Continental Can? Yeah, they look mustard yellow. That's because it's American, so it's going to definitely be a guess. Egg hates it when I give him American questions. Let's go.
Well, then Listwitz. Then I get all the BritCon questions after the American.
Exactly.
It's terrible.
No, it is not Ford and GM. It is actually United Steel's basically got a guaranteed annual wage with American and Continental Can. And yes, those are actually two companies that really did exist. All right, Clive, he can't do anything to you, so this question is for you. Deer Hunter, The Best Years of Our Lives, or Coming Home? Which World War II coming home film made Harold Russell the first ever actor to win 2 Oscars for a single role? Best actor, and I forget what the other one was. Is it The Best Years of Our Lives? It is. See, I love how when Clive's not sure, he puts question marks in there. But if you play with him on Discord, there's no question marks to his answers. Ever, 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 ever. Speaking of which, one of these days I'm going to run my panel quiz game for you. One of these days. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It is 2 for Egg, 2 for Clive, and 2 for Stacy. And this question is for Kegler and Egg. All right, Kegler, Egg, here's your question. The University of Phoenix, Safeco Field, or the Sky Dome? What was said to be the world's first retractable dome-roofed stadium? Egg says it's the Sky Dome. And he would be 100% right. All right, Egg is down to 1. All he needs is a 0 to come up. I gotta look at my code real quick. Give me a sec.
Don't you go changing your code to stop?
No, because I just realized the zeros were coming up. I haven't seen a 0 come up yet on a podium.
Well, that's the way it should be for Egg.
No, if a 0 comes up on the board, it should come up on a podium. I want to make sure it does come up on a podium. I didn't even notice that until I realized what number was left. Give me a sec. Oh my God. This whole time I've been running this game and zeros can't come off the board. I did not even notice that. All right. So basically, to get around that for the moment, egg, a devil, get you the zero. All right. I did not even notice that, and I apologize. So, nope, egg has to get a devil to basically remove the zero.
Sounds good.
I did not even notice that, so that is my fallback.
I'm glad you did notice it.
Yeah, because it was like I'm sitting there and I'm like, I've never seen a zero come up on a podium yet. And then I realized I got two of them up top. Oh, and it's a 2 for Clive. So, Clive, this question is for you. Small shark, porcupine, or pine cone? Clive, the pine cone fish most resembles a pine cone. Why not? It is a pine cone. For some reason, I've been finding a lot of new douchey questions in here. Been adding them to the thing. All right, so Clive needs a 4. Egg needs a devil. Stacy still looking for a 7 or an 8. Oh, Clive getting the devil. All right, Clive, this question is for you. Pool, soccer, bowling. Before moving to Dallas, what family sports Hall of Fame was located in St. Louis, Missouri? Was it the Pool Hall of Fame, the Soccer Hall of Fame, or the Bowling Hall of Fame? Clive says it is bowling. And it is bowling, and I am very pissed because they moved it the year after I moved to St. Louis. It was one of the reasons I agreed to come up here, because I wanted to see it. And they moved it. They had it shut down the entire year, and then they moved it. Oh, egg. Clive says you get a number back. All right, Stacy.
No,
Kegler.
he said sorry, I love you. He didn't implicitly say he was going to give me a number back.
Well, he couldn't lock you out.
So wait, if you say sorry, I love you, then that's okay.
All right, Stacy Kegler, your question. Yellow, Mekong, or Da Nang? Which river with a vast delta to the South China Sea rises as the Zaku in Tibet? Oh, Stacy in quick with the Yellow Sea or the Yellow River? No, it is not the Yellow River. Kegler, Mekong or Da Nang?
I'm gonna go with Mekong then.
Is it Mekong River? It is the Mekong River. And Kegler down to 2. All right. Speed over thought on that one. Hey, sometimes that's what it takes. All right. The next podium numbers. Oh, egg with the devil. So egg.
Give me the question.
I cannot treat the devil as a 0 till the end. Just so you know.
Okay.
I thought about that, and that wouldn't be right. So, egg, your question: the Temptations, the Supremes, or the Four Tops? Which soul group notched 37 top 40 hits between 1964 and 1975? Egg, which soul group? Notch 37. He says it's the Four Tops. No, it is not the Four Tops. It is the Temptations. One of my I will take the Temptations, the Spinners, and then the Four Tops in that order as my favorite soul groups. You never see Four Tops in the same place. All right, Kegler. To get down to one, this question is for you. Harpsichord, organ, or violin? Igor Stravinsky's Concerto in D major was his only concerto designed for this instrument.
Oh, the daughter is going to kill me for this one.
Why? Is she a
Oh,
music major?
yeah, she is a musical person. I think it was the violin.
All right. To get down to one number, was it the violin? It was the violin. So that puts you down to one number. Clive is looking for a 4. Kegler looking for a 3. Stacy looking for a 7 or an 8. Last time I said this, she got 2 of them back to back. Egg looking for a 6 and then a devil. Oh, nobody on that one. All right. Next in the... Oh, we have a double devil. So Clive and Stacy, you are competing to basically knock one or the other out. Here is your question. Lewis Smith, Julie Harris, or Jo Van Fleet? Identify the best supporting actress of 1955's East of Eden. Clive says it's Julie Harris. No, it is not Julie Harris. Stacy. It is Jo Van Fleet. And that means, unfortunately, Clive, she's giving you a number back. All right, Egg, to get down to one number, this is your question. Groucho Marx, Will Rogers, or Winston Churchill? Parodying the use of prepositions. This is the sort of English up with which I will not put was said by which of those 3? Egg says it's a Churchill statement. It is a Churchill statement. Back to the board. Egg down to 1. So, Egg, you need a devil. Kegler needs a 3. Clive and Stacy each need 2 numbers. Oh, all zeros? Oh, Clive with the devil on the board. So, Clive, this question is for you. This 1920 horror classic from Germany tells the story of a titular doctor and his sidekick Cesare in the village of Holstenwald, said to have introduced the world cinema to the idea of a twist ending. Is it The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari? It is. Actually, all 3 of them were doctors. All 3 of the characters I picked for those 3 films were actually doctors. Or I should say the main characters were. All right, Clive, who are you giving a number for? But yeah, I actually found like 3 German horror films. They had a thing against doctors back then. I don't know what it was. But they did. It was like it's sort of like in today's movies, the cops are always there's always a bad cop. Back then, it was always a doctor or a scientist. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This one is for Clive and Stacy. And here is your question. Boer, boar, or boar? Found in South Africa of Dutch descent. Oh, Clive, neither of them wasting any time on that one. It is the boar. And with that, Clive down to 1. He's been here before, though. He can't seem to draw 4 in his podium numbers. Stacy's had the 7 and the 8 both come up. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Kegler.
Yes, sir.
This question could win you the game. All you have to do is get it right. The 3 comes off.
No Britcon. No Britcon. No Britcon.
The Oscar Award, the Golden Globe Award, or the Maltese Falcon. What statuette did Humphrey Bogart dub as the stuff that dreams are made of?
I think it's the Oscar.
You think it's the Oscar?
I think it's question mark, as Clive would put.
Is it the Oscar? No! It was the Maltese Falcon. It's the line he reads off to Mary Kay as they arrest her.
I hate that question so much now.
I love that question. I think that question got added last night, and I was like, yes. So just think, it's going to come up one more time somewhere. So you will know it for next time.
Thanks, Liz Swift. I appreciate that.
I can't help it. I'm a Bogart fan. I am a huge Bogart fan. All right, Stacy, Egg, this question is for you. New York and San Francisco, Chicago and New York, London and New York. Dual World Fairs opened during 1939 in which 2... Well, you can get rid of one of them, apparently. American cities. Stacy says New York and San Francisco. Is she right? Yes, indeed. It was New York. San Francisco shared the 1939 World Fair. And I've got to fix that question so that London doesn't stick out like a sore thumb. All right, Stacy needs a 7. Clive needs a 4. Kegler needs a 3. Clive gets the devil question.
If I have 3 numbers by the end of this question, I'm going to run away.
Hey, Clive's been picking on you, not me. Purr, whinny, or quack? What sound is made by an entity? I can never say this word. Anatidae.
Anatidae, yes.
It's like I've used this question so many times in history. It is indeed a quack. All right, Clive. Who are you giving a number to? Kegler getting a number back.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, Clive.
Ooh, I gotta fix that question. Why does it have was? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, your next podium numbers. An Ophir. Ah, Clive with another devil number. Clive? This computer's being mean. I've run this in test, and I've never had this many devils come up. All right, Clive. John Hughes included his own high school in many of his films, including The Breakfast Club and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. What was the name of that high school? Was it Shearer High School? It was Shearer High School. So, Clive, we're putting a number back on somebody. Number back on Stacy. And all right, so question while we're going. What do you guys think so far? And B, what do I need to do to make it go a little faster?
Stressful and stop close picking on me.
It is a bit long, and I'm realizing that because we've gone through a lot of questions.
Less devils, I think.
All right, so the possibility, what I'm thinking is, devil is a wild card to remove a number.
I like the way that it works, but make the devil appear less often.
Make the devil appear less often. Okay.
So set in the bank maybe 2 lots of each number, so 2 zeros, 2 1s, 2 2s, and only 1 devil.
So, double
So
the
it
number.
basically means there's a 1 in 19.
1 in
chance, or
19
even,
instead of 1 in
even
9
more.
or 1 in 10. Double the numbers.
Oh, it'd be 1 in 21.
Reduce devil count.
So
Because
zero
yes,
to
I'm
nine.
starting to realize this has been a lot of questions. I'm burning through my question file. No one's number coming up. That I should have had, and I don't know why I don't.
Yeah, so a free-for-all question.
Free
whoever
for all
gets
if
it
it's
gets to
all
pick a number
blue.
on their board.
Free for all if it's all blue. That I can definitely do.
So if it's all blue, free-for-all, and then you get to choose a number to take off your board.
Yeah, that I definitely need to add. Like I said, we've only
That
run
is-
this twice.
Yeah, that sounds fair. That's legit. I would go with that.
And we're not counting player number 5 because he's not in there at the moment.
Correct.
All right, Stacy, Kegler. Next question. Ecuador, Bolivia, Colombia, once known as Upper Peru, which country has had over 20 different presidents since World War II? Oh, Stacy in Fast says it's Ecuador. No, it is not Ecuador. Kegler. Bolivia. It is Bolivia. All right, down to 1. And let me put free for all on no yellow. All right, that I can do. That's an easy fix. The doubling up, I got to figure out how to code it so it works better. All right.
It's just that I'm guessing you've got a list of numbers it picks from at the moment, yeah?
Yeah, like I said, except for 0. And that's
So
that was
you
a
would
screw
just
up on my
add 0,
part.
0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, and then 1 devil.
Yep.
It's literally just double the amount of the normal numbers. Because then it means the devil will come up considerably less often, which I think would be better in general.
Definitely. All right. I'll have to work. I have to look at the code. Ah, devil. All right. So, egg, Belmont Stakes, Hamiltonian, or the Preakness. Which of these horse races is the oldest? Yeah, it's definitely long. 'Cause I want to say this is question 60.
I have absolutely no idea on this, so I am going to guess the Belmont Stakes.
Is it the Belmont? No! So no number is affected. It is the Hamiltonian. That is the harness racing one. All right, so do I have the ability? Let me look at my form here. Nope, I do not have the ability to click that at the moment. All right. All right, so we're going to try this out of memory at the moment. Free for all question. China, Ireland, or Germany? The first U.S. federal immigration law was signed by President Arthur, resulting in a full suspension of immigrants from which country? Clive said Ireland. Are you kidding? We love the Irish. We drink, we booze. Can't ban the Irish. It is the Chinese. It is the Chinese. What, we didn't love the Irish? So, with that, Stacy would lose the 7 or the 8. Which I can't do now. So, Stacy, pick 7 or 8.
8.
All right, the 8's off the board. All right, so with that, the next podium number is another free for all. All right, so Clive, Kegler, and Stacy are playing to remove their final number. Egg is playing to remove that 0. Here is your next question. Anataveka, Tsitso, or Hodel? What was the name of the village in Fiddler on the Roof where Tave is trying to marry off his eldest daughter? And Egg says it is Hodel? No, it is not Hodel. Stacy says it's Zeitzel. It is not Zeitzel. It is Anatavega. Back to the board. And, ladies and gentlemen, Clive has successfully removed his 5 numbers.
Why would Clive have removed it?
Because he did Anatavega last.
But it was the obvious answer. That doesn't count.
Yes, it
There's only one
does.
answer left. That doesn't count.
Free for all.
But if there's only one answer left. that
There's
doesn't
only
count.
one answer left. There's one answer left.
And I can't type quick enough to type it in.
If it had been, yeah, it's basically the benefit of other people. It's just like Jeopardy. So, ladies and gentlemen, now that I know what to fix, our Slingo winner is COVID Kid, Clive. Congratulations, Clive.
Way to go, Clive. Very nice game. It was fun. This was a fun, interesting kind of fix what we need to fix game. I
Yep.
liked it.
All right, so fix reduce number of devils, free for alls on no yellow. Ooh,
And next time Egg Fred plays, all zeros for him.
yeah, and all zeros for him. I did not realize that was a bug in there till I noticed it was like no zeros had come up on the front 9, which shocked me that I hadn't noticed that before. Because, like I said,
I don't think, well, when we were playing the game, I don't think anybody noticed it until it's like Eggo's getting down to the end. It's like, there's a 0 up there. It's like, wait. Nobody else had 0. Like, that was kind of confusing to me. I'm like, okay, maybe it's like later on in the game, 0 will come up. But it's like, oh,
no, believe it or not, because my random number
there's no
goes.
zeros.
Random number does 1 to 9, and I'm going to get rid of that. Let me see if that fixes that problem. That should be an easy fix, I hope. Get back over here. And you
So they'll just put the numbers in as 1 to 9 instead of putting it in 0 to 9.
Yep,
Kind of that kind of fix.
exactly. There we go. No more zeros.
All right, Egg, you want to play again?
You guys burned through my question file. I gotta fix
Well,
that.
I'm working at the moment, but yeah, I'm done.
Yeah,
Egg will play it. It's like, I'm working. It's like, I'm getting paid to do this. I don't care.
Hey, what was it? You said like 52 minutes. I'm at an hour and 30. let's see, 6:30, 7:15, hour and 45 on that one.
Dang,
All
that's
right,
a good
Clive.
break there, Ed.
So, Clive, for the first time ever, you are our prize winner. Which means I need a shelf number from you. From 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh God! All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm losing count. 8, 9.
Wait,
10,
this is the
11,
first time
12,
that Clive's won?
13.
It's like the Great Treasure Hunt.
It's exactly like the game of Treasure Hunt. And it used to be I would have like another slideshow that had one treasure chest for every prize I had. The problem was I would forget to remove prizes once I would give them out. So it's like I'd have like 170 treasure chests and only 150 prizes. And I did it one day, and it just so happened they picked like back to back the same prize. And it was like, oops.
Can't do that again.
No. So that's one reason I kind of got rid of the treasure chest. I went from treasure chest to the curtain draw, but I can't do the curtain draw since I've rearranged the studio yet. I've got to get one more. I've got to get a. Where's the camera? I've got to get an RGB to USB adapter because this one goes to the old 8-pin, and then I can set the curtain thing back up. All right, Clive.
I've seen Clive's setup, and it's better than that because Clive had 25, 30 cords going every which way.
Oh, you mean eggs?
Yeah, eggs.
What, mine? What? What, under my desk?
We're talking about you.
But you had like 30 of them.
Hold on, did you not see the new picture?
I have not seen the new picture yet. I'm sorry. I saw the old one.
Game Chat. Or it should have been in Studio Game Chat. It's not, but let me fix that. Hold
Okay.
on. Where are we? X. So I'll put it in Studio Game Chat.
I tell you what, Clive. Just to bribe you, I need to know something you really like. Disney, Star Wars, Star Trek.
Giving Egg more numbers every time.
Egg more numbers. DC Comics. Did that wheel spin, Spock, or not? I didn't see it go off.
I was like, under the desk still needs a little bit of work doing, but the setup's a lot better now.
I'm just still waiting to get that match game. That's all I'm waiting for. Waiting for my phone call. It's like, match game. Yeah, let's bring this guy named Kegler coach that the 500 question ones where he was on Discord and forgot to hit the space bar to talk. So I'm throwing my computer left and right. Why is this not working?
Super Sentai.
And then as soon as I saw the score count, like I hit the button, it's like, oh look, I hit the space bar. It's like, oh, I can hear score count. It was weird because I think all the score count hear me was because I pounded on the keyboard and you hear me go F bomb, and he's like, I hear that, and like, well now he hears stuff. Like now what? So now I'm doing all this other stuff, and it was just a space bar. It was fun.
Well,
My wife was laughing.
You're gonna lose out, Clive. I don't think it is Super Sentai, but you're winning something. And this, I think, is the closest I have. Ta-da! Let's get over. There you go, Clive. That one is now officially yours. The wheel worked. It runs like twice. I have to do it twice to make it kick in.
Ed, could you read that? Because I didn't know what the hell. All I saw was creator. That's all I saw. That I
It
could
is
recommend.
called Creator.
No, that was it.
Now, if you guys can read Japanese, let me know. Because I can't.
I'm pretty sure it said Clive add number 2 egg fry. I think that's what it said.
Shiro Yasha. So, Clive, that one is now officially yours. See? You cannot argue now. No arguments.
Yeah, and that is his handwriting.
He can
Because I had to look at the one for Jordy, and it's like, oh, it says Mrs. K. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yes, it did. I did that intentionally.
Oh, and she's like, oh, good, this is mine. Opened it up. I'm like, oh, good, here you go. Junior Cakes, here you go. He ran off with it. Couldn't even pronounce the name. Oh, I got it. Look, it's Daddy. I'm like, that's not Daddy. Daddy does not have one of those bands over his eyes.
Is that actually?
All right.
Hold on. God, I can't remember who that one's from. I'll have to go look. I'm trying to think. Have I ever picked up anything Super Sentai ever? I've got Evangelion stuff. That. I got Standard Sentai. Where's that other key ring? Where is that other key ring? Give me a sec. I gotta go look something up. Give me a second. Bear with me, guys. I am running out of key rings is my problem. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? There's one more somewhere. I just have to find it. I'll tell you what, Clive. I will take the statue back. Because I will take the statue back. All right? So you guys know what's available. Just because I asked Clive what he collects, told you guys I find out social stuff. All right, Clive, you said you called it. Let's see if I can get it to show. Is it not going to show on the camera? That is the Super Sentai logo. Ta-da! Little smaller. But he was very specific about not doing collectibles. That is Super Sentai. So with that, Clive, we're changing yours up. See, I try to do what everybody likes. I try. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, I'm sitting there like, wait a minute now. I know I picked up some Sentai stuff.
That's pretty sweet, though.
See,
That
I'm
is
evil.
real cool.
I am evil like that. I am not against bribery. I have never been against bribery.
It's definitely got Clive's name on it now.
Oh, Egg Fried. Take a note from Wits. Bribery works against Clive.
All right. All right, so it is 9:30, which means it's time for the old man to go to sleep. At some point. See, now I got to figure out what else to bribe Clive with, though, because like I said, I got things like Rebel Tech, but that's not Super Sentai, even though it's like really damn good.
I'm sure that Clive wouldn't mind Bitcoin if it's available.
There are some things even I can't afford.
I'm just saying. I'm sure Egg Fried would love Bitcoin too.
With that, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are going to wrap up the stream tonight.
Speaking of bribery as well, Listy knows how to bribe me with card packs.
Yep.
And
See,
playing cards and all of that sort of stuff.
You got to fight Red for the Kiss ones. I know that.
Well, I can always find those too.
Well, because Egg told me he just started collecting them.
Collecting which ones?
I've been collecting playing cards and card packs and stuff for a while, so.
So just regular playing cards, or is it?
No. They're like
Bit of both, really.
So, for instance, like you get the box of the old Iraqi war set, right? That you just keep it in the box, and that's one item to collect. Then you go get like a. God, I'm trying to think of one off the top of my head that I can say I've seen recently. I haven't been over to that old swap meet in forever because of COVID.
So is it like baseball cards or?
No. Playing cards.
Oh, like decks of cards, like
Yes.
you get at like the casinos.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
There are people I know that collect like one deck of cards from every casino around the world. That's all they want.
I'm going to be trying to collect them from all the countries over the world if I can, and any places that I go to. I'm a big roller coaster enthusiast, and one of the things I want to do is pick up decks of playing cards from theme parks and things. So special packs of cards. If anybody goes anywhere, and I'm like, oh, I want to get you a gift for something, find me a pack of playing cards for wherever you are.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter what they are. Just find me a pack of playing cards. It'll probably cost you €2 or £2 or whatever.
As long as they're not like just the standard deck.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as they're like marked with something like just to pick one, like a college. You can get a deck of playing cards from the University of Southern Mississippi, and I just picked that one because that's where I'm from, and that's what the card backs are.
Okay, so like if it says Golden Nugget on the back, or
if it says Golden Nugget on the back, it's specifically from the Golden Nugget.
I'm gonna paste a very rare pack of playing cards into Studio Chat, which is my rarest pack of playing cards, which you can't get anywhere.
I heard about that one.
They're fucking awesome.
I heard
studio,
about that deck.
Yeah, in both. They're in Studio Chat.
Studio Game Chat.
Yeah, or Studio.
Stuido.
Oh.
I can't help it. Sometimes my fingers go faster than my brain.
Wow. Well, where? Starlight Express?
Mm-hmm. So Starlight Express was a very successful theatre show, which pretty much went around the whole world doing their show. And I was one of the fortunate people in year 6, so when I was 13 years of age, to go to their last ever theatre show in the UK. And I managed to get hold of a pack of their playing cards, and I still don't know how.
I agree, Spock. Some casinos had better decks and bicycles backings.
And you can get them for like $1, or even less than that.
If you can find the flamingo ones,
I
love
think I
those.
have one.
I love the
I'll have to
backings
check.
on the flamingo ones. I'm trying to think what else. Let's see. The sands are kind of easy to find, even though it no longer is. Aladdin is kind of hard to find now, I think.
So what you're telling me is I've got to go into my like baseball cards and football cards, because I used to collect decks of cards. I think I've got a few of those.
I still got a ton
Just
of
hiding
those.
around.
I got a ton of those still lying around the house.
And Mrs. Kegler wants me to get rid of those too. So
If you've got actual playing cards, I'll take them off your hands.
I'm sure I've got. I'll have to look. It'll be like a week for me to find it, because I have 5 people in this house, and this house looks like there's 5 people in this house.
It looks like my studio at the moment.
Oh no, your studio looks pristine compared to.
You only see one little bit of it.
And that one little bit still looks better than every room in my house.
No, we actually de-hoarded the top of them. Flamingo had air cushion cards. Yeah, and like I said, that's the ones that like I say, the Flamingo ones, the Sands, the Aladdins. A few of them had air cushion ones. And if you can find them, they're decent money. But you got to find specific set numbers. Like you have to find the ones that are air cushioned.
I personally wouldn't go out and buy them just because of the cost of them. You know, if I see them on the cheap or somebody gets them for me, awesome.
Yeah, it's like me and shot glasses.
Yeah, mine would just be like regular decks that they played.
Yep.
You know, that you get at the shops.
But that's like
me. 50 cents? I'm like, good. 50 cents for a deck of cards instead of spending $50 in a casino. I'm like, okay, I'll just get a deck of cards in there, go to the next casino, find the shop, grab deck of cards, $2, you're fine. I'd rather not gamble and just buy a deck of cards and just have 50,000 decks of cards.
Yeah. The problem that I have is since last year, so in October, November last year, I went over to Germany and Netherlands to go and visit a couple of theme parks. And I've now got the travelling bug. And I want to go and visit theme parks across the world.
See, now if I had known you back then, Egg, I would have said, buy me a shot glass. That's all I want is one shot glass from various places. That's my thing.
But I got so disappointed because I looked absolutely everywhere for a pack of playing cards in both Germany and the Netherlands in the 10 days I was over there. Do you think I could find a pack anywhere?
Nope.
Not a chance. Could not find a pack anywhere. And you think they do them in like the theme parks and things, because normally they'll have branded stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Well, I'll tell you what. If I can ever get back over to there, and I don't get over there a lot, I will find you a Six Flags set.
Ooh.
Or I should say Six Flags in Missouri
it'll end up on
set.
the small prize shelf until I end up winning it.
And then somehow LT will win it.
And then Clive will win it out from under him.
Right.
Six Flags.
I think I'm going to head to bed, guys, but LW, thank you again for the gift. Mrs. Cage is still kind of shaking her head and saying, now we've got 15 more things that the kid can play with in the house, but that's always a good thing.
Well, let me make sure, because I don't think I have another box with your name on it yet.
I don't think so. I don't think there's anything, because I haven't won anything because Clive's on here.
No,
or Egg is on here.
I think I fit all your stuff in one this time. 6
I
foot.
think so.
Ain't no F-Link.
I say my box is getting steadily bigger at this point.
Yeah, well, it's big enough because there's one item
There's a boat.
that
Yeah, you got a freaking boat on
I
you.
gotta figure out how to fit the boat in.
There's a boat in mine.
Well, let me give you an example. All right? I'll give you an example. All right? Or I can give you 2 examples. I had 2 boxes that were going to Canada. All right, Stacy, have yourself a good one, beautiful. Stay out of trouble.
See.
And if you can't stay out of trouble, don't do anything that Egg and Clive wouldn't do.
Certainly don't do anything I would do.
What are you trying to say?
Okay, so anyway, I've got a box that's sitting over on the side. I've had it for a long time. This is how bad my backup on I am on my shipping stuff. I managed to Tetris everything into this box, right? I have.
I heard this story last week.
Yep, you heard this story last week. Little French lady and show. Basically, right as I'm telling them I'm getting ready to pack their thing up and ship it out, because I've rewritten the customs form and I've flubbed the customs form up enough to say collectibles X, games Y, statues Z, and so on and so forth. They win one thing. I can't fit it in the damn box. That's how tightly packed this thing is. So I took everything out to try to do it. And I realized I threw away the customs form.
Oh no.
Was
Oh
it-
no.
This is because I was cleaning up this is because I was cleaning up the studio. Red has 2 boxes waiting to go out that are basically, if he adds anything to them, I'm going to hit him. Because I don't have the customs form for him. I don't even have the customs form for his anymore. I have sent more stuff to Canada than you guys can imagine. Just off of Show, Red, Trans Cowboy, and Purple Army. That's 4 people. I have had like backup on backup on backup forever, because Red would have he had this, and I think it's on the studio chat window. He got this one model that I got for a song that's literally 6 feet long. That's how long the model is. I'm not kidding. It even says it on the box. 6 foot long set. And he won the vault that one night. And it's like, I have no clue how I'm going to ship this. I got one got to go to Belgium. That's sitting back there. Although the guy that it went to said he's kind of like, don't ship it to me because it's going to be more trouble than it's worth. But it's been sitting back there just so I could ship it to him. So it's like, prizes come, they just come a lot slower now. Just because I have to finagle everything. And like I said, then there's the one guy that will never get anything again because he bitched about VAT tax. And that's a long story that just ticked me off. All right, guys. So, Twisty!
I know what it's like shipping from the US.
How are you doing,
My
Twisty?
artwork.
Oh, I got to do this before I forget. All right, I got to do this last thing before I do sign off. I'm going to close Slingo out. And I think I'm really only get rid of one. Your left ankle. What'd you do, Twisty? Did you run yourself over in your food truck? I told you. Automatic cruise control does not mean get out of the truck and get in front of it. but he never listens. Yeah, for those of you guys that don't know, Twisty's been with me since, God knows, since the beginning of the show. And shoot, I just closed it without saving it. Damn it. Now I gotta go recode that one.
So, list, Egg, I'm going to leave you guys because I got to get upstairs because Junior's again starting to complain, and Mrs. Kegs is not really happy. She's not getting much sleep. So, I will bid you guys adieu. We will see you guys down the road. Thanks again, List.
All right, Kegs. Have
No
yourself
worries.
a good
Talk
one.
to you guys later.
Thanks
Till-
for the game tonight, Cakes.
Till
Yep.
Thursday.
Always a pleasure. See you guys.
All right, Spock and Egg, do not go anywhere just yet because I have one last thing I have to do before I wrap the night up. All right, Egg. I need a 4-digit number from you.
4425.
4. 4.
It's not going to be 4425.
Hey, you never know.
It's going to be what, 1926 again?
Nope.
Has that been tried?
Nope. But it almost never does the same number twice.
Hit before it is.
Yeah, on my luck, it would do it. All right, we lock in 4425. Oh, one down. Spock, you got a regular vault shot first. Ow! Bone spur and heel, degenerate assist, and and you got what my wife has is flencher perioditis or something. I forget what she called it, what it is. Flencher tendis. I thought it was periodontis, but I'm not sure. All right, Spock, I need a 4-digit number from you. You see, Spock's another one where I've got all his stuff kind of like spread out a little. I need to start putting his stuff in there. That's it. Planner's fish. It's something like that.
Ooh.
Julie has the
The
same thing.
zero.
Well, see, just watch, because this is how Spock does his. He will do as soon as if it does not pull one number, he will definitely go another. I will guarantee you what his next number will be.
0001.
Nope. We lock that in for you, Spock. All right, Spock. Now you got a second one. Second one, however, you get to remove a number off. Which dial would you like me to remove an incorrect number from? See, what I need to do is I'm sitting at the office and I'm getting everything done, and I'm sitting there and I've like got all these PDF files of trivia questions, and I'm sitting there editing them, and I realized I can't re-upload them back to OneDrive. So I just basically wasted about 30 minutes at my office today during lunch editing files. Now I got to go in and clean up the used files. I got the Twitch, the trivia about on chat working, But right now it's only 10 minutes between questions. And I'm thinking I need to reduce that. All right, Spock. Oh, we lose another 7. This computer likes taking out like identical numbers to start with. So Spock, let me guess. 1, 1, 1, 1. Right? Now that I said that, he's going to say, no, I want 1701. Well, Spock's like me. He's a Star Trek geek. Star Trek rules, Star Wars drools. So whenever I would test run this, it was like I would put in combinations of Star Trek ships. See, I'm surprised he started with all zeros. Normally his first one is always 1701. Normally. All right, Spocky, whenever you're ready, we need your 4-digit number. You did it. So what did you? I told you you put it on cruise control, didn't you? And decided to go in the back while it was driving. I know my baby bro. 1086. Oh, see, Spock changed it up just because I said 1111. And we hear. It is not right. That thing can't move. Rip the engine apart, took out all the fuels. You're supposed to be putting it together as a food truck, Twisted, not taking it apart as a food truck. All right, so fix Slingo. I'm going to turn my attention to. I'm going to get the Slingo one fixed. And oh, true. Okay, understandable. I'm going to start working on make the grade, and I am going to fix my script bot. So now I got a question for you guys. Should I penalize people for wrong answers on the trivia questions? I don't think so. There. That should fix that. I'm just thrilled it's actually working. Couldn't do 1701.7 was it? 7, that 7 only just came off tonight, Spock. I think that 7 came off tonight. All right, guys. So with that, we are going to wrap things up for the evening. It is right at 10 o'clock. Let me see if Goofball is streaming tonight. Probably not, because I know he's still down in Texas. Oh, he is on tonight. Okay. So we're going to send you guys over to Liquid Courage, as we always do when we are done. And yeah, I got to shorten the Slingo game, or I'm going to run out of questions fast. So with that, have you guys a very good evening. And as we always say around here, Be good to your friends. Be good to your neighbors. Be good to a stranger. Because that stranger today just might be your best friend tomorrow. Look at me, an egg. So with that, guys, we will see you guys on Thursday. Have a good one, folks. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right now.